Dear viewers, this is the second lecture on the basic of 3D part modeling using NX8 software. These are the contents which we are going to cover in the complete course. I have divided the complete course in the two parts. One is the features, and second one is the modification of the solids. In the features, we will going to cover the extrude command, revolve command, blend loft command, sweep command, variable section sweep command. And similarly, for modification of solids, we are going to cover the union, subtraction, intersection and pattern. So today we are going to study one more example on the extrude command. With this extrude command, we are also understand about the union, subtraction and intersection, how we can use these union, subtraction and intersection during creation of a 3D model. Let us start with the example of plumber block. This is a plumber block which is already I have developed in AutoCAD, the 2D drawing. In the plumber block, you can clearly see the front view and the top view of this plumber block. The red line shows the dotted lines, the hidden lines, whereas the yellow lines are the dimension lines. Now the same we will create in the NX8 software. This is our desktop of NX8. Let us start working with the NX8. In the starting, we select extrude command, click to the sketch and select a datum plane and click OK. This plumber block can be developed in many ways. Either we can develop this boundary and extrude it for the dimension of 37, or we can develop the separate features. For example, we can develop this small feature and extrude it for 37, and then develop the second feature and add with the previous feature. Now we are going to develop with the first method. I will draw the complete sketch as shown in this figure, the front view, in the NX8 software. For this purpose, I select a line command and draw a straight line. This line is approximately 170 mm length. 170. And this line I am going to place on the origin. For that purpose, I am selecting a constraint. Select the line and click the origin. Make it a line. Now the line is passes through the origin, and this dimension make it this point middle of the point is placed on the origin. Now the inclined line as this, and the straight line horizontal, then this vertical line. I am going to draw the freehand sketch. It will take some time to draw this sketch. In this way, the freehand sketch is complete. Now we provide some constraints. The most of the sketch we are developing in the NX8 software are further modified with the help of these constraints and the dimensions. These two commands we repeatedly use during the sketching of a section. So initially in this part, as I have already set these two dimensions, the remaining dimensions are further we going to set with the help of the dimension and the constraint command. Initially I am taking the constraint command and give some constraints. For example, this line should be aligned with this line. I select both the lines and make them align by selecting this align command. As you see the symbol, it shows the collinear command. And I make both the lines collinear. Similarly, these two lines are collinear. Again we take constraint and select these two lines and make them align. Similarly, these lines are also seems collinear. As you see that these two lines are collinear. Similarly, we again select these two lines and make them collinear. Besides these, now I am consider the dimension command and select these two lines. As we see here, there are many dimensions which are not required. For example, these dimensions, these angles and this inclined dimension is not mentioned in this drawing. Therefore, we have to assign some dimensions for the purpose. I am going to place this dimension, as this dimension is 44 dimension is here. As we see that there are two dimensions, 10 and 15 are shown by the NX software. If we bind this center on the y-axis, these dimension, one of the dimension will eliminate automatically. I am going to constraint, select center and the y-axis, make it point on curve, and now the one of the dimension, the 10 dimension automatically eliminated, and the 15 dimension as we required remains in the now. Similarly, the height is also given 11 mm. I select dimension, select these two lines and place this dimension. The 11 mm height is given, and the 3 mm distance between these two points is also provided in the drawing. Again in dimension I assign the dimension 3 mm. Similarly here, the dimension of this line is 3 mm. Now this dimension is of -3. this is of 19. Now you see here, as we modify these dimensions, as you see that the arc should be tangent with this line, but in this case it is not tangent with the line. Therefore we select constraints and select these two curves, make them tangent. You see the extra dimension automatically disappear. Similarly, these dimensions we have to adjust as provided in the drawing. There should not be any extra dimension. This height should be of 11 mm. This should be 3 mm. And this is again 3. And the remaining dimensions, this one is of 86 mm. 43 radius we have provided in this top view. Therefore this should be of 86. 43 multiplied by 2, that is 86. Now you see that few more dimensions we have to specify. The dimension from the center of this arc to the perpendicular line should be also 43, and we have to provide this dimension. Similarly, the dimension of the curve should also be provided, that is of 22. And this is of 44. Now you can see the whole sketch. Do not have any extra dimension. This should be of 13. In this way the complete sketch can be drawn, and the total height, I think there is the total height is also 43. This should be 43. In this way the complete sketch of plumber block is developed on. I hope that with the help of this tutorial you may sketch the sections very easily with the help of these commands, mainly dimension and the constraint command. Now I am going to finish this sketch and assign the depth. The half the depth of 37 by 2 minus 37 by 2 and 37 by 2. This is both side of the plane, and click OK. In this way this sketch has been completed. The first feature is generated, and in the model tree you can see one extrude feature. Let us start to incorporate this arc as is shown in the top view of the plumber block in the NX software. Initially I select the extrude command, sketch, and select the top plane of the plumber block. Draw a circle at the center of this, and now assign a dimension of 43 into 2, that is 86. Take a line In this way, a freehand sketch we have to draw. Now, with the help of constraints, synchronize the whole sketch. Now trim the extra portion. In this way, this sketch has been generated, and finished sketch. Now you see this should be 0, and the direction of the part is at the lower side, and it should also be 43, and subtract from the main feature. Click OK. In this way, these arcs are incorporated into the NX software. Now this dotted line also shows some words which are generated at the bottom face of this plumber block of depth 2 mm. For this purpose, I select the extrude command and select the bottom face of the plumber block. Select one rectangle and draw this rectangle in this way, and the second rectangle. As you see here, the 8 mm is given and 8 mm on this side. Now we assign these dimension. This should be 8 mm, and the dimension should also be 8 mm. This should also be 8 mm. The width should be 22, and these distances should be half of the total width. These distances should be half of the total width. Now I am going to modify all dimensions. This should be 8. Now the sketch has been completed. Click the finish sketch and assign the depth of 2 mm and subtract it from the main body. Click OK. Now we are going to create the scare head. Again select rectangle, draw 2 rectangles, draw a central line, distance is 31. Make these lines vertical. Already vertical. This is also vertical. Now dimensions are square of 20. The height is 6. In this way, the total 5 extrudes has been completed. Now do these holes are also be created with the help of extrude command. select the top face, draw two circles. Now the dimension is 10 mm. Now one oil hole is remained. Again select extrude, select the sketching plane, draw a small circle of diameter 6 mm, this diameter of 6 mm. At this origin, draw a diameter of 6. Finish sketch. Subtract, change direction. The starting is from 35 radius, 35 distance, and finished at 51. Now this hole has been created. Create OK. Modify this. Two. This hole has also been created, and in this way the complete sketch is, the whole sketch is. Here you see here the object is complete. However, there is some error in the scale. There is some error in these scales. We going to edit these errors. We can go back into the history and click the edit parameters or edit with rollback. Go to the sketch in this way. Now here we see that we have taken the reference from this coordinate. However, we should take the reference with the main coordinate system. Now we rearrange the dimensions. Again select dimension, select the distance between these two coordinate systems and delete the previous values. Similarly, one more dimension from the edge, this, and delete this. Delete. Now adjust the value. This should be 31. This was the error. 31. Now click the finish sketch, and the whole object will again update it. Now you see the object is completed. In this way we complete the base of the plumber block. Thank you very much.